Hi you guys, so I had a little bit of time on my hands today and my daughter has a match for golf, so she is going to be a little late and my husband still doesn't get home from work for like 2 more hours. So I wanted to do my nails, so I thought we would chat and do my nails together. Maybe I would kind of talk about just some things about myself, just do like a chatty, get to know me while I do my nails with you guys. This is one of those new headbands. I put a little short on my YouTube channel so you could see these little cute headbands and I really like them. And I just wore this really nude, oh no, something's all over my dress from that package. I just wore this nude dress because it is literally so beautiful. I have every single window open in my house today. It's like 70 degrees and I'm so happy and so excited. So I just wanted to share with you like some little things. These are my nails right now. So what I did was I bought in another video petite French nails for my daughter. And with golfing and doing things, she just can't wear them. So I took the second set. She did like them, and I have like Jello and Kool-Aid all over my fingers. But I've been wearing these for about a week and a half and I'm ready to put some long nails on. I haven't had long nails in quite a while. I've been really sticking to these short nails because they're just so convenient and beautiful. Like, you would think I had a manicure and these were like $8 and the nails that I got were $6. So they're so inexpensive and they last me 2 weeks. So if I change them every 2 weeks at like $6 to $7, that's like $15 for a manicure for the month. And I just can't beat that when people are paying so much. So I just really liked these and they look like my real nails. They're the petite ones. So if you have really teeny tiny fingers or little tiny hands, Walmart is carrying petite fingernails right now. And then my sister bought me, I don't know why I showed both hands. My sister just bought me this really pretty evil eye ring at one of the, East Meets West at the mall. I don't know if every mall has it, but our mall does. And I thought it was cute. It was only like $5.99. But I really, really liked it. So I just got a package. They're all the same thing, but I'm going to show you that. And I want to show you something I made and then we'll just chat and do my nails together. So I don't know if you remember in one of my videos, I maybe mentioned it, but I was having a hell of a time finding the one wax warmer that I love. And I didn't want to buy them off the website because I thought the pricing was absolutely ridiculous. They wanted like $20 for shipping, and for some reason their shipping went down really, really low to like 10 bucks. They don't offer any type of free shipping. So my husband surprised me and bought me a bunch of them. I think Mother's Day is this weekend too, you guys. So my mom's passed away, so I only have to get my grandmother something. They're here. I'm so happy to finally have these back. Oh my God, I love these so much. He bought me 10 of them. They smell, I can smell them in the packaging. These are my favorite and they've been out of stock everywhere. Oh, so if you ever wondered what my house smells like, this is it. It's my favorite. He bought me 10 of them, so I am so spoiled and happy. This is the stuff he does for me. He's like the type of person that he'll see like a new candy bar. I love candies and sweets and I love trying new drinks and new flavors of everything. Any Coca-Cola that comes out, whether it was a cinnamon Coca-Cola, the new Starlight Coca-Cola, the orange vanilla, any Coca-Cola that comes out, I love trying. So he'll find them for me and bring them home and surprise me. Or like a new candy. When he was working in New York City last year or 2 years ago, he would bring me all kinds of treats from New York. For some reason, they have like the best treats in New York City. He found me banana flavored Snapple and would bring them home for me. And that's like his love language, is bringing me home little tiny surprises that are cheap and just thoughtful. He's always, always, always thinking of me. And he'll just like, the other day he brought me home dry shampoo. And I know that like, it's just silly little things, but like if he saw something that reminded him of me, he would grab it. And like he goes and he'll take my car to get washed for me and make sure he fills the gas tank up. Just little things that just, he doesn't realize like how important, and that's like his love language. And he does it for my daughter as well. And he's just a really special person. And I know this is silly, but I've been like frantically looking for these. And sometimes with my anxiety a little bit, I associate smells with certain things, and like certain smells just kind of help me feel better. And I have been using this warmer for like 10 years, and it was from my old home where I lived down by my grandparents, and I just couldn't find it, and I was like so upset. We have about, within a 20-mile radius, we have about 15 different Walmarts, and when I tell you I've been to every Walmart and I just couldn't find them, so I was so excited to find them. So yeah, today I'm just gonna do kind of like a little bit of a vlog style. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a little bit different than what I do, but I just want to do something. I want to start doing a little more videos where you guys get to know me a little bit better. I also have my hair straight. It's different, right? This dress is just a little big, but I'm kind of just lounging around the house today, so I just threw it on. It's kind of like unflattering, but that's okay. I mean, it's not terrible. I think it's too close to my skin tone right now. I self-tanned about a week and a half ago, but it's definitely time for me to start like regularly self-tanning. But yeah, I wore my hair straight, so that's a little different for me. Yeah, I just wanted to do I want to start doing more relatable things so you guys can kind of get a little sneak peek into my life and get to know me a little more. I feel like it's easier when people are a little more relatable. What else do I want to share? Oh, every Monday I clean. It's like I don't always deep clean, but most of the time, Monday mornings, I start deep cleaning. I don't always do the entirety of my house, so I'm thinking of maybe posting 2 of those a month. I think it would become redundant and boring if I was doing it like every week. But just to kind of add to my roster of videos that I want to put out, I'm thinking if you guys would like to see that, maybe doing little cleaning videos. And now I want to go show you what I made in my freezer. It is so incredibly delicious, and I'm so excited for when they're frozen. I saw this the other day. Sorry, the lighting is like really terrible. Okay, sorry, the lighting is really bad, but I want to show you what I just made. So I went and bought myself just a pack of Jell-O. It doesn't matter what flavor, whatever your favorite flavor is. I just happened to grab the blueberry, and I grabbed grapes. So I grabbed grapes. I saw this on TikTok. They're not frozen yet. And I just rinsed them really, really good. And I already am somebody who is obsessed with frozen grapes. They're one of my favorite treats for summertime. I especially love freezing the cotton candy grapes. So I think I'm gonna love these. So I just kept them a little wet. They are a little messy, so I might put them in a container after they freeze. So I'm excited to see how they taste. I will definitely let you know. Let me know if any of you have done this. I'm excited to try different flavors. They smell good. I am somebody who enjoys frozen grapes. I feel like they're so delectable, and they're so like good for you, and they're so delicious in the summer when it's nice and cold. So I think I'm gonna love this. So I'm gonna pop these back in the freezer, and then I'm gonna show you the nails that I got today. Okay, so I'm right here kind of back. The lighting out in my kitchen's kind of terrible, so I have a big nice window here. So these are the nails that I ended up getting. They're from the Kiss brand. I love these. I did buy both because I saw them last time and then they were out. They're just the white, they're long. They look to be like coffin shape, and they're not matte. I do love matte nails, but they never, because I wash my hands constantly and I'm constantly washing dishes and constantly cleaning, they always kind of end up looking a little wonky. So I was excited to see that they are white glossy and they're pretty nice. They're not too terribly long, so I think they're gonna be okay. I want to find just short white nails without the sticky back, so it's kind of hard to find them. I love the Kiss brand. Again, these were the nails that I did. These are also Kiss, and they are petite, which I love. I also am wearing these really pretty sunflower earrings, if anyone was wondering. They're cute. I pulled them out of my collection. I haven't worn these in years. So the glue that I used, which I don't really love, is just the Kiss Power Flex. So if anyone knows of like a better nail glue, definitely let me know. This is kind of garbage. I never can keep the nails on. I notice they pop off. I actually, believe it or not, seem to have better luck with the nail glue that comes with these. Hopefully it came with this. It's the one that has the pink packaging. Oops. Yes, this one, believe it or not, is really good glue. I never have an issue when I use this glue. I have much more of an issue with the other glue, which is kind of annoying, but I guess that's what you get for paying less than $2 for nail glue. But I don't know. So I think we'll do our nails together, chat a little bit, kind of like what's coming up. I want to do maybe like a summer morning routine soon. I've never done anything like that. I've always done kind of like night routines because it's just so much easier, because my mornings are not busy, but I have to get my daughter up, get her ready for school, and my dogs are very needy and want attention in the morning. So I'm trying to get before we start my nails and kind of chat, I am trying to get my toenails and my feet really like summer ready. So it's like May 2nd, I think, or 3rd. I think it's the 3rd. And what I like to do is, because I used to do nail art all the time. Let me put you up a little bit so you can see my head. I think I've said that in past videos, and actually popped up some pictures. I think I did it in my Paint My Nails With Me. So I have so many nail polishes. I probably have about 100 bottles. So if you ever want to see like a nail polish collection, I can definitely show you and briefly go over them. And I have a hard time picking like my toenails. Now I stopped painting my nails as often because I just am a little too busy with my daughter being in high school. It's a little different. I hope to get back to doing like nail art, but for now, press-on nails are just too convenient. But I have so many bottles of nail polish. So I do a pedicure every like 2 weeks, but I'm trying to get my feet like super duper soft. And this week I did this beautiful color from Color Club, and it is Warhol. I don't know. It says AN13 Warhol. I don't know what color. If I can find it, I'll link it, and I'll show you what it looks like on my toes. This is so gorgeous, and my husband loves these kind of colors on me, especially when I self-tan. I don't know, he has like this obsession with like neons and being tan. So that is the color. Don't judge my feet yet. I told you I'm trying to get them summer ready. It's just this really pretty hot pink. It's even more neon in person. It's super duper pretty. I keep my toenails pretty short. I don't like those long toenails because they cut my feet and I just don't enjoy them. And I keep them very square. I've always kept my toenails very square. I don't go to the nail salon for my toes because I just don't trust that they'll keep them square for me. So yeah, enough of that. I know that can... Okay, that's enough of that. I know that can gross some people out. So we are going to go sit into the kitchen, and I'm going to do my nails, and we're just going to have like a girly chat. Okay, I'm going to spare you me popping them off. I have a bag here to pop them off. I'm going to spare you because I just pop them off, and I don't want to make anybody upset. But these are kind of like ready to be popped off. Any that are too, like, see, they're kind of just ready to go. Any that are kind of still tight, I'll run under a little bit of warm water, and they usually kind of pop off for me. And then I just have my little nail kit. I don't do much to my nails. Like, I sometimes cut my cuticles, but not often. And then I'm just going to pick out the ones that fit best. These are really pretty. I'm really impressed with these, but I think Kiss is incredible. Salon Perfect also has, even though they do mostly eyelashes, I love their nails. Walmart has had the best nails lately. I am so impressed, and they're really affordable. So if you're like a girly girl on a budget, or if you're just someone who enjoys nails, definitely look at Walmart. Look how pretty these are. And I'll be able to get 2 wears out of them. Sometimes they might be a little big, but I can shape them, and I will always get like 2 wears. But see, this nail has a little extra cuticle, so I might trim that one. I'm not sure. And I recently bought like really good trimmers because I noticed that it was leaving hangnails, and I just was nervous, and I don't want to get any kind of infection. You have to be careful. See, that one won't pop off. The only thing I'm going to say is to be very careful with these, especially if you have your hands in water a lot, because if water gets underneath, you could get fungus. I had it a couple years ago. I popped a nail off, and my nail had a little bit of fungus on it. Everybody has it happen. Not everybody, but it happens. It's not uncommon, especially if you wear nails. And I was freaking out. I thought I was dying. I didn't realize that that could cause fungus, and I just left the nails off for a couple of months and my nails healed right away. This was a while ago. So if you are somebody who keeps their hands wet a lot, I would definitely just be cautious of that. So I wrote a few things down that I thought we could talk about just so you could get to know me. Some things that that I've already said in past videos. But number one, I live in New Jersey with my husband and my daughter. My sister moved out recently. I've lived in South Jersey my entire life. I've always lived by the ocean. Always, always. So I'm somebody that is like I'm only right now about a 45-minute drive from the beach, but it's killing me because I'm somebody that probably was at the beach more than any, like I even go in the winter time. It's just something that has always been relaxing for me. But you know what? That's okay. But I've always lived in South Jersey. My two younger sisters, Hannah and Gabby, I've always taken care of them. My mom was always kind of like, not in trouble, but she worked a lot and she had her own kind of problems. So it was always, since I was like 12, I've been taking care of my sisters. But when my mom passed away, I took over guardianship of them, which I shouldn't be picking this glue off, but this one has a little extra too much glue and it's driving me nuts. I really should soak them, so don't kill me. But yes, I took guardianship over them. My husband and I both did. It does come with these nice little things. I do use these because they're not too abrasive, and I like to kind of like buff the nail with them, because that's the only thing I don't have is a nail buffer. I used to have that one that's like 7-sided, but I don't have it anymore, and this one's not too abrasive. So my husband and I took guardianship of them in 2015, and they permanently were living with us. Now, we have different fathers, me and my two younger sisters, but I just consider their father my father. He was with my mother from the time I was 4 till I was about 17 when they decided to separate. So I just call him Dad, really, because it's just easier with my sisters. And, you know, when they were little, they didn't understand. It was confusing for them. So it was just easier that way. And I was okay with it. And so obviously was he. And, you know, he was recently in the hospital. He's had a couple really bad strokes and a couple really bad like heart attacks. So in order for me to, I don't know if this is even good, but for me to take care of him and be able to talk to the doctors, we told them that I was like his biological daughter, because I really I am, and I've been with him since I was 4. I don't really know anybody else. I do know my biological father. I knew him my whole life, but I didn't know he was my father till I was about 16. I always thought he was my uncle's best friend. That's a whole story in itself. So I knew my father my whole life, but I just didn't know he was my father. And from him, I have 4 more siblings. So I have an older sister, an older brother, but my older sister passed away. And then I have 2 younger siblings from him, another boy and a girl. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7 total. 5 of us from my father, and then 2 from my mother. So I'm the only child between the 2 of them. So every one of my siblings are half siblings. My father was a nice man, but he had his own problems as well. Isn't that the story of our lives? So yes, I didn't find out he was my father till I was about 16, and it was a really difficult time in my life. But you know what? It's what made me who I am, and that's okay. I loved him, but he couldn't take care of himself, let alone anyone else. So I had to learn to forgive both of my parents, and that's something as I got older and became more, when I realized like what kind of a parent I wanted to be, and I didn't want to hold on to all that like anger. Both of my parents are deceased. I had to forgive them to move on from the situations, and that's something I can talk about too in the future. It's not like really what I want to talk about right now, but yeah, you have to just, forgiveness is not for them. It was for me. and it took me a long time, but I am very happy. And I realized that they had their own terrible, terrible demons they were dealing with, and I had to let that go to kind of move on. So yes, I have quite a bit of siblings. I don't unfortunately speak to that side of the family anymore. It's just the way life is. It's not that there was any type of animosity, and I just respected their wishes and I stayed away, and that was fine. I am very, very involved with my 2 younger sisters from my mother. They will never get rid of me. Their children will be like my grandchildren. I laugh and tell them that all the time. They call me, my name is Charlie, but my like birth name or my government name, whatever the hell you want to call it, I have so many nicknames, is Charlene Francis. So that's my name, my first and middle name. I was named after my mother's uncle, who was my great-grandmother's brother. So they were going to call me Charlie no matter what. Okay, so I had to pause it for a second. So my mom was going to name me Amanda Lee, so I'm kind of glad that she didn't. I picked out all the sizes, that's why I paused it for a second. Growing up, I wasn't always thrilled with my name. I kind of got made fun of because boys' names for girls weren't really like as popular as they are now. And Charlie has become very popular over the last few years, which is so strange to me. But yes, my name is Charlene, but everyone in my life calls me Charlie, except for my 2 younger sisters, since the day they could speak, have always called me Abba. I don't know why. It's the strangest thing, A-B-B-A. I don't know why. It's just popped out of my younger sister's mouth one day. My one sister's 22 and my one sister's 24, so they're very close in age, and since the day they can talk, that's what they've always called me. So I just thought I would share that with you. It's something very special, and those are my babies, and I will always be a big pain in their ass for the rest of their life. It's hard taking on the role of like parental and still wanting to be their sister. There's such a fine line there because I'm not their mother, but I've always been like a mom, and sometimes it can be hard, and you don't want to, I mean, you don't chastise adults, but I don't know what the right word is trying to just lead them in the right direction. My middle sister graduated college last year with a bachelor's in psychology, and my sister's graduation is in 2 weeks from now, and she's graduating with an associate's in just like general studies. I told her I didn't care what she did as long as she finished school, then she could go on to be whatever she wants, and she's thinking about maybe being a tattoo artist. So yeah, that's just like a little background on me. It looks like the sun went down just a little bit, so I'm gonna start putting some nails on and just chatting about other things. So basically that's it. Been taking care of my sisters my whole life. I got married, oops, Jesus. I got married very, very young, too young. I got married when I was right around 18. In many ways, it was the best thing and the worst thing. It's the best thing now because we're much older, but when we were younger, we went through a lot. I don't know if my husband would be comfortable with me talking about a lot of the stuff. That's something that I would have to ask him. And if that's something you guys would want to hear, I would never disrespect him and not ask him first because it's very serious stuff. But on here, I can talk about me. I love these. Here's the first one on. They're really, really beautiful, and I love the length. They're not too terribly long. Oh no, I got a little glue on it. Dang it. Of course I did. That's just my luck. Okay, so I can talk about me if he feels comfortable bringing up some of his, things, or we ever decide to share, then that's definitely up. Okay, so like I was saying, if he was comfortable with it, then maybe in the future we'll do some, videos, because I am planning on possibly doing more like vlogging in the summer, because we do have some vacations planned and some things that I have planned for the summer, and I hope to have him in some videos as well as my daughter. I think you're gonna really like him. He's super duper funny. He's way more entertaining than I am. And yeah, he's a lot of fun. Way more fun than me, believe it or not. He is a lot of fun. we kind of are like yin and yang. We kind of balance each other's craziness out. He's very extroverted. He likes to be the center of attention, the complete polar opposite of me. Complete polar opposite of me. He makes friends everywhere we go. He literally said to me the other day, oh, I'm going to drop my car off to get an oil change. Meet me there in 20 minutes. I said, why wouldn't I just follow you over? What's going to take so long? He's like, what if I meet a friend there? So he's that type of person. He literally met his best friend over eBay. So buying a fishing boat on eBay. So he's that type of guy. So he has overcome a lot of adversities in his life. We both have, and we're doing really well. But I think we could help people together. I just don't know how comfortable he is with that. So maybe when I get him to vlog this summer a little bit, maybe we can. But like I said, I can share things about myself. I just don't want to share too much about anybody without, you know, them being more comfortable. And I know people respect that, but he's a lot of fun, man. He is funny. My number one reason that I love him so much is that every day he has me laughing. He has made me stronger. He's given me a thicker skin, and we have fun together. He teases me. We have so much fun together, but he is so funny, and I think you guys would really enjoy him. He's very entertaining. Everybody loves him that meets him. So that's that. Another weird thing about me, well, nothing weird, but something about me is I still sleep with my blanket that I got when I was born. It's like a comfort thing for me. Strange because I'm a little older. This is nails so far. I really, really like them, but I do just like, another comfort thing for me is I watch the same things over and over again when I'm not feeling good. And when I say I don't feel good, I just mean like, a little bit of mental stuff. I try to pull myself out of it like really fast. I try not to let it consume me like it has been lately. But some things I like to do is, obviously reading is my number one, but I haven't been able to read right now. I'm just in a weird place in my life where I'm trying to get myself out of it. Makeup is a big thing, but I watch the same movies and TV over and over again. And some of my comfort things are like Roseanne is one of my comfort shows. The Twilight series, don't judge me too harshly. I just love it so much. And anytime it's on, my husband kind of knows that I'm just like not feeling myself. And then The Parent Trap. And the reason I like watching The Parent Trap is because it reminds me of my mom. She took me to see it when it first came out, and it was something her and I just absolutely loved. And it just reminds me of her. It brings me comfort. Anything like that. I'll rewatch Blossom or The Golden Girls or a lot of shows from the late 80s and 90s. I really, really enjoy The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Things like that. Family Matters, anything like that. And that's why I love so much Paramount Plus, because they have like Camp Anawana or Are You Afraid of the Dark? And they're just shows that kind of bring me a little bit of comfort. And if I'm feeling kind of like low, then I'll watch it. Recently though, I've been obsessed. I love Paramount Plus. I love it more than any kind of streaming service right now. But that show 1883, oh my God. I'm only on episode 5 if you've been watching it. And I'm so pissed off. I'm not even going to say it just in case nobody's watched it yet. Or you haven't seen that episode yet. So don't spoil it for me either. But I'm so mad about episode 5. I was so upset. Oh, I was so upset. If you know and you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I am... Okay, so here's another thing about me. I went to Catholic school my entire high school and college, Jesus. My entire middle school career and my entire high school career, I was in Catholic school. So, yes, I have a lot of that, what do they call it? Catholic regret or Catholic guilt. These are beautiful, by the way. Look how pretty they are. They are absolutely gorgeous. I haven't had long nails in a while, so it's weird. So I am somebody who really, really loves anything that is like religious shows. And that show Evil is so good and so twisted. I love it. I have one more episode left and I'm done season 2. And then I'm so excited for the new season to come in June. I'm pretty sure that's when it comes. But those are 2 shows that I'm loving right now. 1883, Evil, I love. I just started a new show about the LDS Church. It's a crime show. I don't know the name. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. I'm sorry, this is gonna be so long. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. Let's try to make it a little quicker here. I just like to watch a lot of stuff, and something about me is I start a bunch of shows and I never finish them. I'm terrible about finishing stuff. I hate stuff to end. It took me a year to watch the very last Pretty Little Liars. I was such a Pretty Little Liars fan, and it took me a year to finally watch the last episode. That's how crazy I am about stuff like that. I don't know why this glue is like so messy this time. It's kind of getting on the nails, which is bothering me a little bit. I'm hoping that will kind of wash off a little. Yeah, so that's just everything that I've kind of been up to. Like I said, I'm going to try to share a lot more this summer. Okay, so what did we talk about? My mother, myself. I got married when I was 18, like I said. I'm kind of going back, like, I'm a little scatterbrained. It's something I'm kind of really terrible about. So I got married very, very young, and I got pregnant young. I went to my high school graduation, married and pregnant. But I still graduated. And then my life was kind of just like a mess for years. My husband and I kind of got all of our shit together about 10 years ago when things kind of turned around for us and we started to like just clean up our acts. I have been sober and clean off of well, I never was a drinker, but I've been sober for 8 years, and I wasn't going to share too much about that on here, but like I said, I want everyone to kind of know me a little more. So I've been sober for 7 years. I haven't touched any drugs in 7 years, which is something I'm very, very proud of. I occasionally have a drink, but I mean occasionally, maybe 1 or 2 a month, if that. It's very, very rare. I don't take any type of medication other than my heart medication. And that was a big thing for me, was getting sober. I'm very grateful for everything I have. But like I said, there's much more backstory to all of that, which, I mean, this is not like really what my channel is about, but if I can help some people, I certainly will talk about different subjects. If you hear something in here that you want a little more on, I have no problem sharing with anybody anything. I'm really kind of like open that way. I noticed that I think my channel is I think that my personality isn't like it doesn't translate well on a camera. Like I feel like I'm not myself. I'm trying to be more myself, but I feel like I just don't translate well on camera, and I'm trying to be more like who I am. I'm very like goofy and upbeat and bubbly, and I share things when I feel it's appropriate. And I said to my husband the other day, I make it hard for people to kind of like me and want to be my friend. And I think that's because I've been hurt a lot, and I've had a lot of stuff happen in my life. And that's what I love about this, is that I can share, and you're going to find unique people. You're going to find people more willing to share on here. And in my real life, a lot of the people that I am around they have this like image they need to put up, and they want people to think they're perfect and they've never had a problem in their life. And in reality, a lot of them have more problems than any one of us, and that's what bothers me. But that's what I love about this platform. Look how beautiful these are. Oh my God, these are so me. That's what I love about this platform. And instantly, what is it? She's a bad bitch. That's kind of what I love about this platform, is you're going to find all types of different people who have had different experiences in their life, good, bad, ugly. And that's what I love about that. I love fashion. I love makeup. I love sharing what I'm reading or cooking or wearing or doing. But I also feel like every once in a while I have to throw in some life experiences so you feel connected with me. I think that's the problem, is I feel stale sometimes when I watch back my videos, and I'm not. I'm very like, I curse a lot in my real life, which I know isn't always a good thing, but I'm more like bubbly and loud. And like I was saying, I keep getting cut off because my damn dogs keep barking, because I think the pest control is next door at my neighbor's house. But like I was saying, I'm very like quirky, maybe. I don't know what's the right word. Weird. I don't know. Like, I give my dogs voices and I pretend like they talk to me, and I do it for my family and they love it. Or I do silly things to make them happy and laugh, when in reality, like, I'll say words, like I'll see, like we'll be driving and I'll see a word and I know I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but I know if I say it funny for them, it kind of makes them all laugh, like little things like that. And I just feel like I said, I don't translate well, and I feel like I come off as a little stiff, and I'm going to try to work on that, and just sharing a little more. But I don't know what people want to see from me. Like, should I share things about my life, experiences that I've had? Should I just share what I'm doing once in a while? Share my family? Like I said, I love makeup. I love fashion. I love these nails. Look how beautiful they are. I love finding a good bargain. I love sharing all that. But like I said, I think once in a while I need to share something a little more personal. So I feel like I shared a little more than I usually do today, and I feel like that's good for this video. And if you want me to share more, if you that's okay. If you don't, but I feel like everybody kind of, I think we're all like just naturally nosy people. And I know that I like watching people's life. I think that's what intrigues us. We're so nosy, and we want to know that people have gone through things similar or different, and similar and different at the same time. We all have prayer, we're not all fortunate enough to be close with our parents or our family. And when you hear things like, okay, well, I'm not the only one that's had a bad childhood or had a rough childhood, or I'm not the only person that has a terrible marriage or a tough marriage or a wonderful marriage, or, mine's unique in the sense where I tell people, like, my sister always said to me, well, you got married young, and she got married young. And I tell her, you can't base it off of what my husband and I have done, because we're very, very fortunate. We're very lucky to have been together this long and still like each other. I always say it's easy to love somebody. It's hard to like somebody. And at the end of the day, you really need to like the person you're with. And I just feel like for many years, there was a time where we weren't going to stick it out. We weren't going to be together, but I'm so grateful that we kind of made it through that little tough time in our life. And, I got sober, he got his life together. And the main reason was because I didn't want my daughter growing up. And I literally always say, I thank God that I was kind of messed up when she was so young. And although she remembers some stuff, I wasn't like, I don't want to, when I say sober, I don't want you thinking like, not that my father was a heroin addict. That's what he died from, was drugs. I wasn't like that. I just would take substances once in a while, and I knew that it was becoming a problem, and I knew I needed to get my shit together fast. And I found a doctor who helped me through mental, all of it, emotional. I talked to a counselor or a psychiatrist, psychologist, I don't remember, it was so long ago, and she helped me through it and got me all the right, different doctors to make sure they did blood work and made sure I was okay. And I just got my life together because I didn't want her growing up to hate me or to resent me. And her and I are so connected and close. And the most important thing to me is at the end of the day, when she comes home from school and her and I sit down, and even if it's for 10 minutes, we just gossip and we talk about what she's learned at school or what's going on with the boys or the girls. And we have an open door and an open policy where, okay, this might be too much information, but I'm going to share it and then that's it. So the other day I said to her, we were talking about sex, because I remember when I first took custody of guardianship, because I feel like guardianship and custody are a little bit different. So when I became my sister's guardian, I had a gynecologist appointment, and he said to me, it's never too soon to talk about these things with them. You should have started years ago, but start now. And I said to my daughter, we kind of talk about it every once in a while, sex and boys and stuff like that. And I said to her, you know, I don't think you're ready. As a matter of fact, I kind of know you're not ready. You're 15. And I really hope that you wait till you know you're emotionally ready. And I said, but I'm not unrealistic and I know things happen. And I hope that you trust me enough to come to me so that at least you're prepared. Whatever. I know that might be not everybody's parenting style, but I don't want her to run behind my back and I want her to trust me enough to get her just to be safe. And she said, what do you think? I wouldn't tell you if I had sex. And I said, no, I don't think you might not be comfortable. She's like, I couldn't keep that from you. So I thought that was like monumental, like so important, because that means there's just such a level of trust between the two of us. So I was just very excited and happy. And I just feel like my daughter has a chance that my husband and I never did, and my sisters didn't even have. She has both my husband and I, and she sees how much we love each other and how much we love her, and she just has better opportunities. And I'm sorry and sad. That's probably one of my things that makes me so sad in life, is when I just see people that don't have that open communication with their parents, like I didn't either, but just like that have never had a fair chance. Like, it pisses me off when people don't at least let people, like, their kids have a chance. And that's why I got better when I did, because I wanted her to have that chance in life. And it's like, you have these kids and you have, you know, like, don't have them if you aren't gonna at least give them a fair shot in life. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so that is, I'm sorry if I'm shaking the table. So that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to share a little bit of this. It's a little heavy, but a little fun at the same time. My little spin on maybe, like, instead of just spitting out like 50 facts about me, just kind of chatting what I'm thinking about. It's probably going to be long, so I might shorten it a little bit. But again, here are the beautiful nails. They are just the white, ow, the white kissed nails. So I will edit this today and get it up to you, for you guys, maybe this coming Friday. I hope I have the balls to post it, but I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I hope you stick around and I hope you get to know me a little bit better. I hope you stick around and subscribe, and I will see all of my beautiful friends in the next video. Bye, guys.